Morning, everyone, and woohoo! Day 7 is here. You did it. The last day in our 7-day Beach Babe and My Smart Start challenge, your 10-minute workouts. We know that your journey does not stop here, especially when it comes to fitness and holistic health. But we're so happy that you've taken this first 7 days and really challenged yourself and have really kickstarted your journey. So now into day 7, this is our cardio day. Set your timers, 10 exercises, 40 seconds in duration with a 20-second rest. Stay strong, stay focused. This is your last day. Let's rock it out and be amazing. Standing in good posture, we're going to reach for the sky, stretch up high, elongate, take some deep breaths, rolling our shoulders, filling our lungs with lots of air. I always like to start workouts with clearing the mind. So this is your time. This is not your time to think about laundry or your conference call at noon. If you have that thought enter your mind, acknowledge it, then ask it to pass. We also want to set up your intention for today. Like I said, this is your time. This is your time for your mind and your body to connect, for you to do the workout because you know that you're doing an amazing thing and you're going to feel amazing afterwards. And let's begin our warm-up. High knees, touching our hands, alternating, light on the toes, remaining in great posture. So that means shoulders down and relaxed, chin up, belly button in. And you're going to hear me say that a lot during the workouts, belly button in. We don't want to contract our abs fully, but we want to make it seem like someone's pulling your belly button into your spine. So you just want to keep it tight, not necessarily contracted, but tight. So we're just getting the blood moving. And we're going to transition to a light jog. Again, light on our feet, light on our toes, no heavy heels. And please don't be a dead arm jogger. Use your arms. They are your leverage. They help with momentum. They help with balance. And of course, try to keep smiling. And into front jacks. So here we're not doing the typical jumping jack. We're just bringing our hands to shoulder height. Jacking out with our legs, again, light on our toes, keeping our knees over our feet. And of course, remember to breathe. Again, we're getting the body warmed up, the blood moving. We always stretch after we get some circulation going through our body. Your muscles are like elastic bands. So think of taking an elastic band out of the fridge or the freezer. It's going to be stiff. So we need to warm it up, get some blood moving, and then it'll be easier to stretch. Just do a light shakeout. Grab some water even if you need. A couple more deep breaths. And standing with your legs, feet forward, wider than shoulder width apart, gently bend over at the hips and touch the ground. Slight bend in your knees. You can circle with your arms, clockwise and counterclockwise. And remember to keep a slight bend in your knees. We don't want to hyperextend our knees. And then moving to one side, your right side, grabbing the back of your calf and pulling your chest, not your chin, your chest to your leg. Feeling that stretch in your hamstrings and your glutes. Transitioning to your left side, doing the same, pulling your chest to your thigh. And then try to reach back in between your legs, still keeping a nice bend in your knee. This feels amazing in the lower back. And coming up slowly, rolling up vertebrae for vertebrae. And last thing to come up is your chin. Runner's lunge. Lunge forward, keeping your knees over your toes. Back leg straight, chin up, good posture. Stretching out those hip flexors, and then switch. Quad stretch. Grab a chair if you need balance, like I did there. The biggest thing with the quad stretch too is to try to keep your knees in parallel with each other. You see a lot of people sort of bending forward and hiking their heel to their head. That's not the case. You want to keep your knees in line and straight, and then try to drive your heel to your bum. A couple more shoulder rolls. You can do a shoulder stretch here, bringing your opposite arm across your upper chest. Couple big barrel hugs, self-love, and alternate. And our swimmer stretch, alternating reaching for the sky, keeping the torso straight. All right, guys, time to fire it up and get ready for our first exercise on day 7, quick jack feet. So again, just like our jumping jack motion without the arms, we're going to extend our legs out, jack them out, light on our toes, and then come into center, again, light on our toes. Keeping that nice soft bend in our knees, belly button in and strong, core is tight. We're not using our arms. We're going to make this a total lower body movement. Keeping strong, keeping focused, nice and light. Really push yourself here, especially if you've been doing this step touch in the first couple days. Let's see if you can do a couple of these jacks. Getting those legs warmed up. And rest. Shake it out, shake it out. Another big movement for our lower body, squat, touch, jump. So a little bit more than our squat and reach that we did yesterday. We're squatting down and jumping up into the air. Think volleyball, think blocking, think power, think explosion. Driving up through our heels. Even if you just get a little bit off the ground, that's not a problem. If you need to stop during the exercise, regroup, shake it out, then start again, not a problem. We always remember keeping our knees over our feet, but never over our toes, making we're squatting down, bum to the ground, touch the ground, exploding up in the air. Push through, guys, push through. Keep pushing and rest. Shake it out, yep. Do a little quad stretch here if you'd like. Don't mind me in the screen there showing hubby the next exercise. And fast feet. So in and out, fast feet. Quick, 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 quick. Light on our toes, keeping that center of gravity low and controlled, light on our feet, and breathing through this. Try not to hold your breath. It's very easy to do. You almost forget. But really focusing on breathing. The harder you're working, the harder you should really exhale. Breathe that frustration, that pain, that work, whatever you might be feeling out. Keep going, fast feet. Try to see if you can go faster than Joe, faster than Joe. Couple more seconds. Relax. And we're going to grab our towel, place it on the ground, straight in front of us, and we're going to be doing towel circles to the right, which will be clockwise. So standing at the base of your towel, and you're literally going to run a circle around the towel. Try to keep your hips centered and just move your legs in that running clockwise motion. So it's a lot of movement with our feet, so you want to keep light on our toes, nice and flexible in our knees. Keep pushing through. Keeping light, keeping light. No hard heels with this exercise, meaning no stomping our feet onto the ground. Couple more seconds. Great, and relax. Grab your sip of water, stretch it out if you need. Same thing, opposite direction, so counterclockwise. Perfect. Keep strong, keep strong. Again, try to keep those hips centered over the towel, just moving your legs around the towel. Fast, light feet. Keep moving, keep staying strong. Almost done, a few more seconds. Keep that core tight, keep breathing. Almost there. And rest. Great. Setting up for our next exercise, we want to get into the plank position. Okay, you can be on your mat or off your mat. Plank mountain climbers. So we've done these a couple times before. Remember, straight line from your heel to the base of your shoulders, back of your neck. Everything's straight and in line. We're driving that knees up to our elbows. Core's nice and tight. We get to move off the mat here. We actually got stuck in a thunderstorm in the middle of taping these workouts. And I think you've seen me in a white shirt and I think it was yesterday. I'm glad it wasn't a wet t-shirt contest, but we survived and managed to get them done. It just made things a little bit slippery. So that's why Joe's off the mat, but you can stay on your mat, whatever's comfortable for you. And rest. Way to push through, guys. Getting ready for our next exercise, alternating lunge. Remember, really important here with the lunge, we want to keep that knee over our foot, never over our toe. That's how we gauge how big of a step we want to do. And also make sure that that back lunging leg is bent. We don't want to keep it straight. We want that knee to bend, just grazing the floor. So we have two 90-degree angles working there with both knees. Hands can be wherever you're comfortable, on your hips, on your thighs, on your side. Making sure your core is tight. A couple more, really pushing back through those heels to the starting position. Great job. Rest. Keep shaking it out, shaking it out. Remember, never sitting during our rest periods. It's your time to regroup, get the heart rate down, get ready for our next exercise, which here we're going to be doing speed skaters. So Joe's going to show a couple of different variations here in the speed skater. Premise is the same as what we've done before. Wide step to the side, bringing the inside leg behind the outside leg. Keeping the hips straight though, no twisting back or torquing. Getting into the more advanced version, you don't let that toe touch the ground and you add a little bit of a hop in between when you're going from the side to side. Again, you be the judge of your own body. You challenge yourself. We're here to support. Okay, a couple more and rest. Only a couple more exercises, guys. Get ready for our next one here. Sprint. Exactly that, on the spot. This is not wide, fast feet. Just keep a normal Shoulder width apart, feet stance, but fast on your toes, using your arms to drive. Push, 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 push. Fast, 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 fast. Use Joe as your challenge. See if you can go faster than him. Beat him. You're racing. Use your arms. Drive forward. Breathing. Quick, 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 quick. Push those feet. Push those feet. We're running. We're running. We're running. Go, 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 go. Fast. Faster than Joe. Fast feet. Push through, push through. You're almost there. Over halfway there. And relax. Keep stretching it out. Our next exercise, we're going to get into plank position. You may need a towel, like I've instructed Joe here, depending on how thin your mat is. Plank position, but on your elbows. So now your elbows are going to be in line with your shoulders. Same nice straight like board from the base of our neck to our heels. I'd like to see Joe's knees up a little bit here, knees up a little bit more, keeping straight. Really using that belly button into the spine to elevate you and keep you solid. Breathing through the exercise. Fight it. Body's tired, it's challenged. It's going to shake on you. Your mind's going to say, quick, 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 just stop. You got a few more seconds and rest. There you go, guys. Day 7 done. And right away, we want to start our cool down. Grab a sip of water. Never want to forget the cool down. We don't want to just walk away and start our day. We need to stretch out our muscles and thank them for what we just did. This knee into the tummy is a great quad stretch, rotating the ankles, getting that heart rate back down, going into a quad stretch, holding onto something if you need, keeping those knees in line when you're stretching your quad. You don't want to tip over. You see some people bending over and pulling their leg to their head. You don't want that. When you keep the knees in line and just pulling the ankle to the bum. People often ask, how long should I hold a stretch for? About 8 to 10 seconds. It is great. Some stretches are a little bit different, and some have different types of movements. We just don't want any bouncing. You know, there's some kind of dynamic stretching out there, but this program does not include that. So right now we want to get into our downward dog pose and then alternating, extending, and bringing our knee in, feeling that stretch between our calf and our hamstrings, alternating, knee in and extension. And again, coming down into child's pose, stretching out the arms to feel that nice gentle stretch in our triceps and our shoulders. Like I said yesterday, we could stay here all day in child's pose. Really could. Breathing, bring that heart rate down and slowly come up into the tabletop and then over to our side. And we're going to extend our legs into a V and then bringing our one foot into our knee, reaching over to our right side there and pulling on our toe. Gentle pull, feeling that stretch in our calf and our hamstring. Switching sides. If you really want to feel a bigger stretch, pull that toe up off the ground and towards you. Couple more seconds to wrap that up. That's awesome, guys.